One day, the king of Monterek received a note from his cousin, a king in the distant land of Karatnam.
Dear cousin, I would like to congratulate you for winning the archery competition that was held in my castle last week. I reward your outstanding performance with 11 gold coins. The coins are equally divided in these 2 sealed pouches.
I'm to receive 11 coins. 11 coins cannot be equally divided in 2 pouches.
I almost forgot. The pocket change. The king ran out of sealable pouches.
But how do you know the coins are equally divided in those pouches? The pouches are sealed. Nobody can see how many coins they contain.
I was told that each pouch contains the same number of coins, and I was assured that all 11 coins are there.
We'll see about that.
Can you figure out how many coins are in each pouch? How can a visual equation help you?
Alright, you'll notice that for day 5 there isn't any notes for you to copy down, but I'd like to give you some examples just so you can see the type of work that's going to be expected when you complete the practice for day 5 and 6. Okay. For this first problem, just like the video, I see 10 coins is the same as 3 pouches and 4 extra coins. So when I go to solve this, my whole point is to figure out how much is in just one of these pouches. So I'm going to get these 3 by themselves first. So my first step is I need to get rid of these extra 4 coins. If I do it on one side though, I need to also do it to the other side so that I keep these 2 equations balanced and equal to each other. So in doing that, my first step that I'm going to go ahead and write down is that I subtracted 4 coins from each side. Now I'm left with just 3 mystery pouches equals 6 coins. So for each pouch, since there's 3, I'm going to go ahead and divide this picture up into 3. And I know that there are 2 coins in every pouch. So for step 2, I'm going to say divide by 3. So that split up my 3 pouches for 3 groups worth of coins. And now I know my answer. My pouch is equal to 2 coins. If you'd like to do the check step, that's a great idea. So over here in this far hand column, go ahead and put it in. If I have 10 coins, does that equal 3 pouches that each have 2 in them, plus his extra pocket of 4? So 3 times 2 would give me 6 in the pouches, plus the extra 4. And yes, 10 does equal 10, so I know my correct answer is 2 coins. Okay. Before you go to the next problem, what I'd like you to try and do today is to write an equation exactly like this one, but in terms of P for pouch. So my 10 coins equals 3 pouches plus 4 coins. And then I can just go ahead and follow my steps as is. I said I subtracted 4 coins from each side. So if you'd like to draw the balance beam to remind you, I not only minus 4 on the right side, I need to minus 4 on the left side as well. Just like our scenario over there, now I'm left with 6 coins equals, my 4 coins have canceled, 3 pouches. Last step was divide by 3. Again, keeping it balanced, so I need to write that divide by 3 on both sides. 2 equals P. That's the exact same answer I got last time. Okay, so let's go ahead and try another one here. I see 2 pouches plus 4 coins equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2, 12. So we're going to go ahead and just repeat that same process. Since there are 4 extra coins, I can go ahead and subtract them from one side as long as I keep the balanced equation and I subtract the 4 from the other side.
Mrs. Baker, would you please call 174? Miss Baker, please call 174.
Okay. Now I'm left with just 2 mystery pouches equal to 8 coins this time. So I'm going to go ahead and split up my picture. Since I have 2 pouches, I can split my coins in half. Divide by 2. And that leaves me with my P for pouch is worth 4 coins. Over here, let's repeat that same thing. Since I said subtract 4 from both sides, I need to keep it balanced. So I do need to write down minus 4 from both sides. And then I need to draw a new line. So before I divide by 2, I need to know what I'm left with. So please don't write minus 4 and then divide by 2 in that same line. I did 2 separate steps, so I need to do the same thing here. I'm going to minus 4 from both sides, and then I divide by 2 as a different step. So my pouch is worth 4. Okay. Something extra, though, I want you to think about for this problem. I'm going to go ahead and erase it. There is another way that you could solve this problem. To make it easier, the book split this problem into 2 equal groups. So my first step could also be, instead of trying to subtract and get rid of some of those other things first, I could actually cut my picture into 2 groups. Sometimes that may save you some steps in the long run, okay? So now I'm left with just a pouch and 2 coins equal to 6 coins. So same thing, I just have one more step as last time. I'm gonna go ahead and subtract 2 extra coins. Subtract 2 extra coins. And I still get the answer of my pouch is worth 4 coins. Just notice that there is a different approach of how to solve this, okay? The reason being, if I wrote my equation in terms of 2 groups, it would look like this. Notice that looks like how we did it before we distributed. So I have 2 times the pouches and 2 times the 2 made the 4. Remember, this is what we call the factored form. So it's up to you. If you think this is a little too complicated, go ahead and just solve it as 2p plus 4 and don't worry about writing it in the factored form. I just want us to see that it is okay if instead of timesing by 2 in this scenario, everything on that side is times 2. So it is okay for your first step to go ahead and divide by 2. Depending on how you see that picture, I will get the same answer, but my steps could look different from my partner. If I go ahead and split into groups, that's when it is okay, I can divide first. Either way, when I solve it, 2 times, I think my mystery pouch is worth 4, plus I have an extra 4 coins. I should get 8 plus 4 does equal my 12. So yes, that does equation work out that the answer is 4 each time. The important part being, it doesn't matter which way you go with, but please show me your steps on both sides so I know which one you did first as 2 separate steps. Okay. This last one is also just a little trickier, slight difference. I see 3 pouches on the left side and 2 pouches on the right side. So just like how I was able to take away coins from coins on both sides, it is okay to do that same thing with pouches. So for this one, I only have 1 step. I see 2 pouches over here and 3 pouches over there. So I could take away, subtract 2 pouches from both sides, and that would leave me with just 1 pouch equals, over here, my 12 coins. Again, I can show it to you with the equation. I see 3p equals 2 pouches plus 12 coins. So my first step is typically going to be add or subtract. The only difference being is if there's parentheses, I may want to distribute. Okay? But otherwise, I want to get rid of my extras if I see duplicates on both sides. These 2 pouches can cancel with 2 pouches on my left side, and that just leaves me with my 1 pouch equals 12. Again, if you'd like to draw that balance beam to help remind you, please do so. If I show minus 2p on one side, I do need to show minus the 2p on the other side. And of course, let's do the check step. 3 pouches, each with 12 coins. Is that equal to 2 pouches with 12 plus my extra 12? 3 times 12 is 36. 2 times 12 is 24. When I add my 12, I do get 36, and this equation works out. Okay. go ahead and grab from the table the worksheet that looks like this when you're done viewing it. The homework tonight is day 5. If you feel confident, you can work ahead to day 6 as well. There is no exit slip for today.